All right, we are in the home stretch. Last example, example 3. When lightning strikes, an elliptical region where the strike most likely occurred can be identified. Suppose it is determined that there is a 50% chance that a lightning strike hit within an elliptical region with a length of 400 meters and a width of 200 meters. Write an equation for the elliptical region. Assume the length is horizontal. So the length of 400 meters, that's larger than the 200. So if the length is horizontal, horizontal is left and right, so that means my major axis is going to be horizontal, which is parallel to the x-axis. So I am going to assume that this is centered at the origin. We don't have any sort of shifting information going on. So I know that I'm going to have an x squared plus y squared. There is nothing in my parentheses because the vertex, or sorry, the center is at 0, 0. The major axis is horizontal. So that means whatever I figure out for my a value, that's going to go underneath my x. So now we got to figure out what those a and b values are. So if we draw a sketch and we have a major axis that's horizontal, that means my ellipse is going to look something like that. We're told that the major axis has a length of 400. So this entire length here is 400. Which, think back to the last examples we did, if our major axis was 400, then that meant a has to equal 200 because your a value is really just half that distance. And then we have a minor axis of 200, so this whole distance here is 200, which is really telling us that our b value is going to be 100, has to be half of that. So we've got a minor axis of 200 meters, which means that b has to equal 100. So here in my equation, we can start off by saying that a goes with the x, so 200 squared, and that y goes with the b, and we'll say 100 squared. Again, you're going to want to make sure you simplify that, evaluate that. Dang it. Sorry. X squared over 40,000, and I'm just getting that from typing 200 squared into my calculator, plus y squared over 10,000, again typing 100 squared into my calculator, equals 1. That's it.